Yes.
Yes.
It's finally here. I mean, look, it's all right. So, first off, rest in peace, Jim Shooter. I know we did a tribute to you
Yes.
already 2 podcasts ago. And
Pew, 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 pew.
we probably shouldn't wait until people die to do their books.
True.
But we didn't. We did a Jim Shooter book before, featuring one Timberwolf who will be prominently featured here.
Yeah. I was like, friend of the podcast, Timberwolf, back again.
Yeah, and not on drugs
Prominent.
this time.
No.
Not on the whatever. What was the berries, the apples, the
apple berries,
forbidden fruits?
Forbidden fruits. No, none of those things. Not today. He's not under the influence of that. He's under the influence of something else.
Well, I just want you to know. Have we decided what Jim Shooter we're doing next? After today,
we have not.
Oh, okay. Well, we haven't. Well, we'll figure it out shortly.
Okay.
It could be Secret Wars, but that's like 12 issues. It's so much.
It is a hefty book to cover.
Should we do some Valiant stuff?
We could.
Should we do some? I don't know. Anyway, we have it. We don't know. We don't know what we're doing next. We'll tell you to read it. You know what? We'll tweet it out to you, or no, we won't, because Twitter doesn't exist.
Yeah,
we don't tweet.
We'll tell you on Threads.
No, we won't. We don't use Threads.
Why not?
Because
Blue Sky.
I don't want another meta. We do use Blue Sky. We do use X. We do use Facebooks and Instagram. I didn't use Threads because I was like, do we need another meta product?
It's the same thing as when you put that on Instagram. It just goes to your Threads if you want to.
I don't know. Anyway,
you don't have to do anything, Dan. It's like just
no,
it's
I
all
don't.
part of the same.
It's
all part of the same.
What are the kids using? We'll put it on Snap. Find my Snap.
The disappearing app?
Bro, Grimbor used Snap.
I'm sure he did.
He would have like an X page.
Do you think
he would say,
Grimbor would
hit me up on my Snap?
Do you think he would use chainmail?
No, I don't think he would actually. And it's very clear he uses leather armor, maybe studded leather, but not chainmail.
Blockchain?
No, he might use blockchain.
Anything with chain in it?
You know, I think you're going to have to use a lot of restraint during this podcast.
I know.
With Grimbor.
It will be very hard.
Wow. I don't think you meant to say that.
I mean, to not make puns and other things like that.
I see. Oh, you did mean to say that. Or you didn't. I mean, whatever.
Not the way.
I mean, I had no idea, Greg.
Not in the way that you took it.
I'm not showing any restraint whatsoever. Well, anyway, we're back. I have a comic. Greg has a digital copy, but I have a comic signed by one. You forgot I got this one signed, didn't you?
I did forget.
By one Jim Shooter.
Jim Shooter. Pew pew.
And if Mr. Grell gets back to a convention, and
yeah,
you know, Mr. Grell has had some health issues too, and that's Mike Grell we're referring to, because why do we call Mike Grell Mr. Grell? You know, it's interesting because there are certain people at conventions, even though they're very nice and will talk to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, we didn't, Mr. Adams, Mr. Grell. Now, Jim Shooter was so friendly, we just called him Jim because he told us to.
He did. He's like, just call me Jim.
And I think Mr. Grell would probably tell you to call him Mike, but he has so much like gravitas. You're like, Mr. Grell.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say the 2 times, like the time that I met him with you and the time that I met him in Spokane, I was just wowed by his just presence. So he's just a cool guy.
And he has great stories too. And I would love to, if he gets healthy enough to get back to a convention, you've got to remind me to bring this right here with me.
Heck yeah.
So I can get it signed and have the Shooter Grell tandem on here. Well, we are here today in an undisclosed location.
Yes.
Well, you're in a
Can't tell.
disclosed location.
Is it though? Nobody knows.
I mean, we're in an undisclosed location because we need to stay safe from
Yes.
restraint.
From restraint. We don't want Grimbor to just pop in and hold us back with his
No, I mean, we don't
chains.
want any Grimbor,
'Cause-
right? Like, I mean, Grimbor's kind of, I mean, you know, it's a crazy time, and it's a crazy world right now, and if we know that Grimbor is coming into the future, right?
Uh-huh. Yes.
And oh, Greg, I found it.
Oh, you did. What'd you find?
Yeah, if we know Grimbor is coming into the future,
Yes.
and I know this won't show up on the podcast, but I just want to show you that I found it finally.
Okay.
And listeners, you need to look up The Omega Point, a science fiction screenplay by Jim Shooter,
Oh my.
because you're seeing Daddy Grimbor here, but there, right here. Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's not showing up. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh well.
the tease.
Yeah. Well, it might if we do this right. Oh, there it is. We've got young Muscle Grimbor, and we have
Muscle
Daddy
bore.
Grimbor. Muscle, yeah. So, all right. Well, that was exciting.
The
See,
Omega Point.
that's
Now, is that something you can purchase, or is that just something that's out in the world that he had written as a thing, and it's just out in the world somewhere?
no. You can very much purchase this on Amazon. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
In
send me
fact,
a link.
you
I
can
want to
buy
go
a
buy it.
Kindle. Well, you have to buy the Kindle version, I believe.
Oh, well, gosh darn it! I guess I'll buy a Kindle version of it.
I will send you the link later or right
All right.
now because it's a very
I-
professional podcast.
Yeah, we're so professional, people. That's why we are the best podcast in the universe. You know
I
it.
mean, this may
That's
show
why
up.
you come and you listen to us on a whatever we drop our podcast basis because you love us so much, and that's why the
Look.
sponsors roll in. And
Yeah, the sponsors are rolling in.
yeah, we're gonna start shilling those those mattresses that come in those little pills that you add water to that pop up, and they turn into a whole full size mattress.
Are those like for the sea monkeys?
No, well, no, there's a whole mattress and stuff like that. It's just made of sea monkeys. It's such a weird concept.
Is it like the croutons on the Alaska Airlines commercials?
Yeah. You put water on it, it turns
I
into a
think they
mattress.
put oil on it, didn't it? It became a super.
They put a
crouton.
whale on it?
No, oil. Whale oil,
Oh.
maybe?
Whale
Oh, no.
oil? No, that's bad. Like a pocket shark.
Well, it's interesting. Okay, so, well, this podcast,
That
if we hadn't met the man, right, and
Yeah.
he died, and we were still joking, we've joked about this on so many podcasts, and then the joke sort of went away because we met him,
Uh-huh.
and then he had such a great sense of humor, and there are so many good Jim Shooter stories that we could have chosen, but we did
Mhm.
not.
We didn't choose great stories. We chose
The greatest
this story.
story.
The greatest
You're like-
story of all
you're like,
times.
No, I like your version better. We didn't choose a great story, a good story. We chose this story.
This is a comic and a book. It's a story with characters that you know.
The single book, the single cause of the DC implosion right here.
It has
I believe in my DC implosion book, in the podcast we talked about the DC implosion,
yeah.
they did
Yeah.
say that Superboy, starring Legion of Superheroes 221, was the single reason why DC had to cancel all those books.
Really.
Yeah.
Because this brought it down. People were just like, they weren't into Grimbor the Chainsman, into a Superman that we or a Superboy that we find later in this book.
Yeah. So the most important thing I think you need to realize right here
Yeah.
is one, no matter how much we make fun of this story,
Mhm.
Mike Grell is a national treasure.
Very much so. I mean,
And
the art sells the story. I mean,
yeah,
that's
the art. I, when you think about a guy like Mike Grell, well, we brought up Mr. Grell many times. Mike Grell at DC Comics replaced Neil Adams on Green Lantern
Mhm.
and replaced Dave Cockrum
Mhm.
on Superboy.
Yeah.
It, now, as a young artist, how fucking intimidating was that?
Yeah. That's got to be hard. That's like, hey, we're going to give you two really good packages to work, and here they are. Oh, by the way, the two people that you're taking the helm for, yeah, they're the guys that you used to look up to. Now run with it.
And on
I
top of that, Juliet is even pissed about this. Like,
Oh
she
yeah.
thinks people should get a better start to their career.
Oh. Oh.
But also replacing fan favorites and Legion fans, as I know, some of them, they are the worst and the best.
Yeah. The
I
best and
mean,
the worst.
they're the best, but they're so dedicated. And if you tracked Legion through its multiple comics, if you followed Legion from adventure to action to
Mhm.
Superboy to only appearing a little bit and then taking over the book because you're such a fan, you love Dave Cockrum changing all those cool costumes, and now this random Grell guy shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that
And
was tough.
and he's doing what he does, being awesome.
So Grimbor is here. I feel like we've covered this book before.
We haven't covered it. We've taken a look at the cover, and we've taken a look at the character
But not signed by
Grimbor,
Jim Shooter.
and not signed by Jim Shooter. And we haven't actually looked at the actual interior of the book. We haven't talked about the story, the characters that are at play, and how everything kind of melds together to make this book what it is.
Well, let's talk
A
about it.
seminal piece of Superboy Legion of Superheroes. Uh, just
Well, clearly
greatness.
a picture, clearly the origination of a villain that would become a gimp on the Legion of Superheroes cartoon for kids.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what happens, right?
I mean, eventually he would get clothes and get shoulder pads in the 5 year later Legion
Hmm.
because everyone had shoulder pads in the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
And with this outfit, I don't know where the shoulder pads go.
They go somewhere. They
Uh,
get he gets more of an outfit and more pads and more shoulder,
yeah.
more
Eventually
chain.
he would chain the earth,
Yeah, yeah.
but
The Earth
not
is
now. Not
bound.
yet. This is just his beginning. We're digging in.
Yeah.
So,
Origin
well,
story of
we
Grimbor the
we flip the
Great.
page, and in honor of Grimbor, you can get prizes or cash the Olympic way.
Huh. Through chaining things up or chaining
You're
them
selling
down.
greeting cards,
Oh, well,
customized greeting cards.
that's a way that is a way to lock things in. A greeting card is a great way to tell somebody a message that locks in a commitment, either a birthday or a special occasion, like a wedding or a funeral. Two things that are a commitment.
Okay, so page one, um, but there's no page numbers here.
Yeah, I love that fact that there's no page numbers. I was living it. I
There's
was
no
loving
page
it.
numbers. Mr. Grell.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have a title, The Legion of Superheroes. For their unique assistance over the years, the galaxy spanning peacekeeping force of the 30th century, the Legion of Superheroes has been awarded countless mementos and prizes from grateful planets. But
Whoa.
now the terrible tide turns as 7 Legion stalwarts themselves become the $1 trillion trophies.
It
Trillion.
sounds like
In honor of the big, beautiful Bills deficits.
I was gonna say this sounds like a new AEW pay-per-view. The $1 trillion trophies.
starring the Melter,
The
Chris
Melter.
Jericho.
And just
What?
yeah, the Melter.
Well, you
Yes,
should
the
sue.
Melter. Yes, he's melting. He's melting.
If he goes by that, you should sue him. And so, copyright
Yes.
or something.
Yeah.
You know what? If you need a good lawyer for that, I know a guy.
I know.
Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul Boudreau on Jackson/Bridgeport and 27th in Tacoma here /University Place. There's a lot of slashes going on when you go choke out people, or you get some legal representation if somebody steals the name of the Melter from you.
Well,
or just acts on it in public.
the Melter.
Well, there's no melting going on right here because
No, just a living key.
no, we've got some, and sometimes it's like, I'm sure fusion power spheres showed up, but that was a thing that happened. You know how like you learn science from comic books?
Yeah.
I knew about fusion power because of Legion of Superheroes comic books, because they always talked about them. And they talked about them in the other Legion books we read leading up to the Great Darkness Saga, remember?
It's true. They did.
Yeah. And so somebody's in a power sphere, and Timberwolf, by far the smartest Legionnaire.
Of course, he is. He never acts on impulse or anything. He always thinks first,
Highly
cuts twice, measures once.
No, in fact, he says, who knows what we're up against? He clearly scouted this one out. Him and Superboy, completely overconfident, and Timberwolf just roll in here, going into the fusion power sphere, and this woman in a what can only be called a Mike Grell costume or a Dave Cockrum costume, one of the two. It's got to be one of the two, right? Like if you're in 1976, this is a Dave Cockrum costume or a Mike Grell costume.
This is a go-go dancer costume. This is definitely something you'd see in a go-go cage.
And yeah, Mike Grell. There we go. And a man in leather and chains.
Leather and chains. Yeah, well, I mean,
I would say the costume could be spandex, but then when you look at his arms with the leather wraps, it's pretty clear.
Yeah. He's wrapped and strapped.
So is it Mr. Grell who was seeing interesting things when he went out at night, or was it Mr. Shooter, do you think?
Maybe they went out and they both went out and they had conversations about things that they wanted to see. You don't think that happened?
No, I think one was in New York and one was in Portland.
Well, maybe they both went out separately and then they talked about it over the phone.
That's possible.
Said, this is what I think the character should look like.
Now, do you know the answer to this? Did Mike live in Portland then, or did he live in New York while he was doing this in this phase of his career?
I don't
know.
Well,
anyway, we'll flip the page here, and we get, only 2 answered the alarm, Grimbor. I can see, Charma. They'll do. And we get part 1, the living key. What are you yawning for? There's no possible way to yawn with this story.
That's right. There's no possible way to yawn.
I'm not saying I almost fell asleep rereading it, but
you're right. I'm a bad.
The plot threads in this story. This is some, like, I don't know, Jack Kirby level threading here.
It is weaving a story.
Well, anyway, in the story, we flip to the next page. Timberwolf gets beat up by Grimbor in his chains. Charma stands in front of Superboy, and he falls to his knees. Actually, he stands. Falls to it and then stands. I don't know. He goes sideways.
He can't help himself. He succumbs to her charm.
Charma, yes. And so, anyway, we get, and I discovered the problem with this story right away because we get into, so they're captured, right? And then here's why this is all going down. Do not yawn again. My God. Like, these are some important points here.
Oh, no.
And we get, I discovered I discovered who's really behind all this. We see RJ Brand Tower, apparently. He's in a tower, not an asteroid. I thought he lived on an asteroid.
Is he behind everything? RJ Brand is the one?
He is.
He sent
Yes.
Grimbor and Charma after his own people?
No, he's
Oh,
not behind it. There's a clue in the middle. So you see RJ Brand. What is he reading?
he's reading a newspaper. No.
Yeah, but what is the title?
Uh, it says Two Legionnaires.
That's the title of the story.
Uh,
What is the name of the newspaper?
Constipated Heroes?
That is not what it's called.
I can't see it from here.
Well, I don't know. Well, mine says very clearly it's the Computo News.
Oh, Computer News. Okay, because I can't
Now, I
make
didn't
out
know
that fine print with my-
Computo had I thought Computo was long gone. Or
Computo
remember
lives on.
Monster in a Little Girl's Mind? We read that. It's when Computo came back.
Yeah. Well,
One of the
Computer
best
lives.
single stories ever written, like this one.
Yeah, like this one.
But
Computer lives.
if Computo is behind this, we're in some real trouble here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, calling something Computo News could only bring disaster. Well, anyway, Charma strolls into RJ Brand's office just with some giant crates, drops them off, and tells RJ Brand that she's going to pay him for these crates or they're going to get in trouble. The Legionnaires show up. Colossal Boy in his short pants phase.
Yeah, short pants.
I just think, like, if your power is to grow super tall, the short pants outfit probably isn't your best choice.
If he had long pants on, then they would become short pants, Dan.
No, the long pants grow with him.
The short pants would grow with his short pants. And
no,
short
this is the 30th century. They have special fabrics that can grow with the.
It's comfort. Then it's
doesn't look
form over function.
It doesn't look. Then why does he have, like, if it's so comfortable? Why does he have a big? Now, admittedly, he's got the Mike Grell, like. Why did I just draw a blank? Mike Grell, independent comic book. Ran forever. John Sable. He's got the John Sable look, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, we've got it here. Colossal Boy grows big.
He grows
tears
huge.
open the thing. Tears open, and Timberwolf and Superboy fall out, all chained up.
Oh no!
Restraints. And Green Lantern is really trying hard to get the host his fruit pies.
I know, and I was like, "What a great B story!"
This is a really weird insert of a story. Yeah, just to put this right in the middle.
Man, Dr. Liv is all about, like, and he's like,
no, say his name backwards.
Yeah, Dr. Evil. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, watch out for this guy. Do you think Green Lantern will ever get the fruit pies to him?
I don't know.
And why are they averaging the subpar blueberry fruit pie?
Why do they always put that one in there? Because they're trying to sell that one. They want people to get it and buy it and try it and then say,
I guess the blueberry is better than the cherry.
Is it, though?
I mean, the apple is the best, right?
Here's the biggest question, though. I mean, like, did you like to freeze them and eat them cold?
No.
Or was I the only one?
No, and I like the blackberry one that came from the Franz Bakery Outlet or whatever it was
What about
called.
the pudding ones?
The pudding ones were interesting.
I like the pudding ones. I can't eat them anymore, but I loved them. Okay, listeners, you tell me, did you like to freeze your pies and eat them?
Well,
or were you like throw it in the toaster oven or the microwave and get it real hot and burn your mouth with the molten lava? All right, moving forward.
Well, we flip the page and we get some advertisements for DC's summer
Cobra
for a sensational summer starring. Maybe Cobra is the reason for the DC implosion.
It could be.
If anything evil ever happened to you, Cobra is the cause.
Man,
we know that already.
Yeah, always.
Wherever there's trouble, G.I. Joe.
Wrong comic book company.
Oh.
But Teen Titans.
Oh, Teen Titans. Hey, this is the like Mal and the Bumblebee era of the Teen Titans, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They got to fight Dr. Light and stuff. Tomorrow's heroes today, and Dr. Light wants to wipe them out before they can get their career started. Dr. Light.
Spell that backwards.
He's also kind of rapey, that Dr. Light.
Yeah, he's a bad guy. And welcome back, Cotter. Can't forget about that.
Wait, we got Detective Comics, the book they almost canceled in the implosion, actually.
Why would they do that, Dan?
Well, because Batman didn't sell as much as the Legion of Superheroes. Yes, now we've got the TV series books. These are the TV series books, though. They're not TV. So that's later in the issue. Super Friends #1. And the book that will sell be worth far more than Super Friends #1, as you said. Welcome back, Cotter. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love them sweat hogs.
Welcome back.
Horseshack.
Do you know the rest of the words of the song? I don't know.
I used to.
I just know how it goes along.
I know my dad went to high school with Horseshack.
Yeah, I was too little for that show. I didn't get it. I also didn't get, well, anyway, we'll get to that in a second. So, anyway, we've got a restrained Superboy and a restrained Timberwolf. Shrinking Violet shrinks down and looks inside the locks and is like, man, this is the most intricate and complicated tumbler system I've ever seen.
It's wild.
I bet it is, because I bet they weren't using many tumbler lock systems in the 30th century. So
no.
Is this one of those things where Grimbor just became really good at something that nobody did, and then he got to become the best at it?
He was like the keymaster in the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm the best.
The keymaker. Yeah,
I'm the best at what nobody does. Therefore, I'm the best. So he's the master. He's the best at restraints and locks and everything in the whole universe, but nobody else does that. So he just gets to be the best.
He's the best around.
Nothing's ever gonna keep him down.
Yeah. I mean, or keep him bound.
Oh, or everything's gonna keep him bound. Oh,
that's right. Because unless he binds himself,
he's the best around. Everything's gonna keep him bound. Wait, no.
He's gonna. Well,
he's gonna keep everybody bound. He's the best around. He's gonna keep everybody bound. Yeah, like that. See,
Grimbor, the chains man.
Well, Chameleon Boy inexplicably uses his power in a way that isn't his power.
It's wild. I'm telling you,
Chameleon Boy's
man.
power is, again, Chameleon Boy's power at this time seems to be whatever the writer decides it is.
Yeah.
Now, in general, Chameleon Boy was supposed to be able to become the shape of any other life form.
Yeah.
And he's making his hands into keys.
Form of keys. And
he's become Plastic Man, basically, or Mr. Fantastic, or the elongated man.
He finger keys their chastity belts and opens them up.
That is what happens.
I mean, no lies detected. It was kind of awkward. And then he lets out a blam.
Blam. And he says, along Greg's line here, it's okay. That blast wasn't meant to hurt, just to impress. And I am impressed. All right. Well, there's so much weird subtext in this comic. You need to read it.
It's such and his facial expressions and everything while he's doing it. It's just too, and the way that the guys are all like bound up by Grimbor, they got the face masks on. They've got their. How do you bind up a Superboy? You know what I mean?
Well, and Mike Grell, we'll have to, if we get to talk to him about this book, we're going to have to ask him, because Mike Grell is on record as when, especially with these Legion books, if he was thrown something he didn't want to draw, then he would make it the most ridiculous possible thing he could do.
Seems like he did. Exactly.
And now we have Cosmic Boy in the background with his corset outfit that I had Mike Grell draw for me. Right there. Well, must be held up by his magnetic powers, right?
Exactly.
Nothing else is holding that up.
Nope.
It's 30th century fabrics. Of course, they stay in place. Well, anyway, the Legion's like, we're not paying $100 million. No. Which now, let's talk about this for a second. Okay, so now, we just sent the deficit, presumably, into like $3 trillion, right?
Okay.
With our very wise and esteemed president helping the Congress pass an amazing bill that cuts services for poor people and gives tax breaks for rich people and then indebts us by trillions of dollars, right?
Yes.
Because, God damn it, you, Greg, need to get out of your basement, which you're not in, and stop podcasting and get a real job, okay?
Wait, I have 2 already. 3. Son of a bitch, I'm not doing my part.
You need to do your part and step it up, motherfucker.
Man,
We're not giving you any breaks.
that sucks.
In fact, the only way for you to get a break is to get chains and chain people up
Yeah.
and ask for millions of dollars. But I'm just thinking $100 million. Like, what a joke. Brandy just like would have like opened his wallet and been like, yeah, tap.
Here.
I mean, we're talking 1,000 years from now. Like, what is $100 million worth?
Right.
Like, Brandy probably sneezes $100 million, right? Like,
yeah.
so,
He's like,
well, I feel like you made a poor choice here. So what we're saying is this motherfucker is so cheap. He wouldn't shell out like a quarter out of his wallet to free his super team.
No.
Wow. No wonder he has tax problems later.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Well, we get to chapter 2, Charma and the Chainmaker.
Breaks.
Yeah. And we're at an asteroid somewhere, and Grimbor, it's his smithing place where he builds his stuff, and he's busy building all his chains.
Oh, so we're related. He's a smith, too.
And we get the origin of Karma, who will become a villain for the Legion forever and ever from this point forward. He's going to show up many, many, many times, and definitely not die off panel in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. And we find out that Grimbor makes plenty of money. He restrains people like Validus.
Yeah.
If you'll recall, Validus is a big lightning monster that's really tall. Yeah. He shoots lightning out of his brains. He's part of the Fatal Five. So that's a big deal. More shooting, yeah. And we find out that Charma was a poor orphaned urchin girl. That's her. She's waif, not urchin girl.
Waif.
And she went to a school, and the headmistress discriminated against her, and the other girls beat her up, and it was terrible. We find out that she's a mutant. Trademark R.
Oh, boy. Big word. The M word. Mutant word.
I don't think we're allowed to say that, are we?
I don't think so.
Well, anyway, that's what Dave Cockrum does. You think that was a shot?
Maybe.
And anyway, we find out that she charmed Grimbor.
Charmed him.
To have Grimbor break her out. And then we find out that Grimbor had plenty of money, but he spends it on new chains. So he's kind of like a comic book collector, I think.
Yeah. He's like, I need bigger, better chains. I got chains, but I want other ones to fill I got these chains that'll fill my collection, but I need better ones because there's better ones out there.
I may have done something.
To make my collection fuller.
I may have done something bad.
Well, what'd you do, Dan? Oh, Dan, you're a bad dude. I don't even want to ask.
You want to tell them what I was looking at or showing?
Okay, so we covered a book several months ago at this point.
Famously known as All New Collector's Edition number C56.
So some of you might remember the special in which Muhammad Ali makes an appearance and Superman and him fight to save Earth against an alien race. Dan has been wanting this book for quite some time. I joked with him about getting him the Whitman version, which he's not a fan of.
I love Whitman books.
Well, he loves Whitman books, but the DC one is the coveted book. And Dan just showed me that this bad Dan over there bought the DC big book. I don't even want to know. It's very nice. I don't want to know.
So,
I bet you it didn't cost you $500 though.
It did not cost me $500 like the vendor at SummerCon was selling it for. That is 100%
that was the hey everybody, look what I have. You can look at it, but I'm sure you're not going to buy it.
I feel like I may have bought this book out of spite, just
I
to
think
show
you
that I
did.
could get it for way less than they were
I
charging.
think you did. I'm sure you did.
Well, we've got a mutant, and yeah.
Mutant.
Anyway, we've got to get the Legionnaires. We get an advertisement for sugar daddies, sugar mamas,
And
sugar babies,
it's
junior
a whole
mints,
family affair. Yeah.
pom poms, which I don't know what those are,
I don't
and
recall those.
sugar daddy. Yeah, there's a lot of sugaring going on.
Yeah,
Made by
some
Nabisco, of course. The
Yeah,
very
of
healthy
course.
snacks.
Very
Apparently, there's a gimmick here where if you bought one of these, if you were
Yeah.
under 13,
Hmm.
you could get into a sporting event for free if your
Oh.
parent came and bought an adult ticket. See, that's a gimmick
Oh.
right there. That's smart.
Yeah.
So,
Smart. Yeah.
and then we get an advertisement for all the cool things in the comic book.
Oh my
Today,
gosh. Yeah.
I would like you to buy this one. It's called Be Taller. If you wish to know the facts about height increase, send 35 cents and details to Tall Up.
Tall
Call
up,
up
everyone.
Department, Nevada, 232 West Front Street, Napoleon, Ohio.
Stop being small
doesn't
and
make any
get
sense.
tall.
Why do you send it to Department, Nevada at 232 West Front Street, Napoleon, Ohio? 43545.
You want to get tall, so you send your money to Napoleon, Ohio.
Hey, there's a reason I picked it. I think right here
Yeah.
in this book right here that we are reading, I think we need to send them a letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Hi, I'm waiting to get taller. It hasn't happened yet. I've been waiting for
I'm taking a
long
picture
time.
right now so we don't forget. Okay.
Please make me taller. I want to be a baller. Try my 6'4" baller.
You're saying words.
I am.
So, we go back to the office of RJ Brand, and Charma reaches out to RJ in a kind, friendly, through the vid screen there.
Yeah. She's so nice and pleasant.
And
Give me
asked
my
if he
money.
Reconsidered. Yeah, give me my money. No, I won't. Okay.
Well, then
And
we're
Great
going to come and take
Galaxies,
it.
we find out she's inside the Legion headquarters.
The call
and
was coming from
Grimbor-
inside, folks.
Grimbor and Charma have destroyed the Legion communication room. How did they get
Yeah.
into the headquarters?
They were always there. They never, they when they delivered the package the first time, they never left.
Also, this art and everything and the things and the ornations are all great. But Mike,
Yeah.
come on. Did you really just write Legion Communications on top of a square you drew there? It seemed lazy.
I mean, he did.
Well,
He did.
it's definitely the least 30th century thing he drew in the book.
Everything
Well-
else is pretty cool.
Now we start a fight
Oh man, it's on.
as Colossal
Grimbor
Boy
is
and
throwing fist.
Shadowlass find them. Shadowlass is, by the way, a warrior.
Yeah.
In addition to her shadow powers. But anyway, she tries to beat up Charma. Grimbor kicks the shit out of Colossal Boy and then knocks out Shadowlass. And then zips her up in a... I don't want to talk about it.
It's one of those things you see on the internet.
Or
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, it's one of those suits. It's I had to triple
Not
take on
Gail
that.
Simone approved.
I was like, what the heck is going on here? That is not okay.
And he did it in seconds. So he's
Yeah.
really good at it.
He's practiced.
We get an advertisement for Slim Jim, but not snapping into it.
Not snapping
And,
into it. 'Cause it's already been snapped.
Oh, by the way, you can make money fast on selling Social Security cards.
Yeah, getting other people's Social Security numbers and selling
It
those
says right
cards.
here. Yeah.
So,
Contact
no
Anchor
risk, no
Specialties.
investment.
Contact Anchor Specialties Company, Department NC-8, Box 3958, North Providence, Rhode Island,
Mhm.
02911.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a pet tag.
I was complaining about all the ads in the other books. I think it's just because the old ads are just much cooler. Those new ads
Yeah.
were just all shitty.
Yeah.
And these ads are amazing because, you know, they give
They're
you
fun.
information that you need, like the CBS lineup for
Yeah.
cartoons.
Yeah.
And this is kind of information you need. Now, I would like to retroactively cut out part of this comic book
Okay.
because there's a square down at the bottom, at the very bottom of something that no one ever
Oh.
should have had to watch
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. We won't talk about it.
You know, what's funny is I didn't like it as a kid.
Yeah.
I thought it was
was
dumb.
like it's like a part of history that you just glossed over.
Well, the part of history what I won't gloss over, though, is this craziness. So this book was pre-DC implosion, which we've talked about a lot.
Yeah.
DC has a ridiculous amount of books that they are selling for $3 a title, which is, it's crazy. I don't know if you can see, but there is a huge list of books.
Get them all.
And even down at the bottom, they're also promoting the Amazing World of DC Comics, which I have here. The Legion version. They're like, if you like the Legion issue,
oh my gosh,
get more issues. We made more for you, and we did. But let's look at some of the fantastic titles here that might not stick around. Metal Men.
Yeah.
Ghosts. The Witching Hour. The Unexpected. Plop. Can you imagine what that's about?
I don't know, but it sounds cool.
It sounds something Grimbor. Young Love.
Yeah.
Super Team Family didn't make it. I know that. Batman Family definitely didn't make it. Freedom Fighters definitely didn't make it. I have those issues too. GI Combat. I think those stick around. At least one of the war books does stick around. But there were 4 at the time. There was GI Combat, Our Army at War, Our Fighting Forces, and Star Spangled War Stories, and Weird War Tales, and Weird Western Tales.
I remember GI Combat sticking around into the 80s with.
I think they did. Most of those did stick around. Commandy, we've covered all this, by the way, so I'm guessing you could just go back to the episode where we covered all this. Commandy did not make it. We know Starfire and Karate Kid didn't make it. It's not the Starfire you're thinking. So
yeah,
poor Karate Kid. He only became a movie later. And if you go to the end of the movie in the credits, it says used by permission.
Yeah.
So DC actually gave them permission to call the movie Karate Kid because they already had a character
named Karate Kid.
Anyway, Grimbor and Charma, sorry.
Charma.
Grimbor and Charma continue the attack. They find
Charma
all
Chameleon.
Men. Yeah. And Cosmic Boy starts beating the shit out of Grimbor for a second there because, you know, he's got magnetic powers and Grimbor has chains, so that doesn't make sense. I feel like Magneto probably could take out Grimbor pretty easily, but
Wrap him
Cosmic
up.
Boy can't because Charma's there and she's like, "Oh, I'm so beautiful," and then hits him with a chair.
Smack.
And everybody else is like,
foreign
"She's
object.
so beautiful." She's feeling faint, and Chameleon Boy makes himself into a couch so she can fall on him.
Oh boy,
these are interesting uses of Chameleon Boy's power. And then, Superboy, he has another magical Superboy restraint again, so we get that all hooked up. And then he puts Chameleon Boy in a plastic bag, so he can't do anything. Can't he form like some sort of like raptor or something, and then like
get out?
You know, scratch his way out or something. I don't know.
You would think maybe it's like the tensile strength on that plastic bag is probably super strong.
Probably good. I mean, it's a restraint after all. And as we know, Grimbor is a master of restraints. Anyway, Timberwolf and Lightlass are watching in the monitor room, and they have devised a plan. They know exactly how to beat these two. They're headed out. On the next page, you can buy a vampire, a bat, a monster ghost, or a motorcycle, or learn to be a motorcycle mechanic by training at home.
I think that's what my cousin did.
I feel like that's not what your cousins did. I feel like that's what your neighbors did.
Oh, yeah. No.
Maybe your cousin did do that too, but
I'm pretty sure he did. He's like, these comic books are dumb, but I want to be a motorcycle mechanic.
Yeah. Well, we get I think the really cool thing here is if you flip the next page, you can get a life-size pinup of Batman or Superman
Heck yeah.
with
Movable
bendable
arms and
arms and
legs.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Put
give
them
me
up
one
on
of
your
those?
wall. And you could like be like Grimbor and put them in a binding.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to write to Family Bazaar Inc., Department J33 and 80 New Bridge Road. Why am I reading all these things today? Bergenfield, New Jersey, 07621.
Send
I
it
really
off.
just want somebody to write to one of these folks
Yeah.
and take care of this for me. So once again, that's Family Bazaar Inc., Department J33, 80 New Bridge Road, Bergenfield, New Jersey, 07621. Please select Superman and not Batman and send them $3.50 plus 75 cents postage and handling for a grand
Summer of
total of
Superman.
$4.25. I don't see any expiration date on this promotion.
So they probably still have them in a warehouse somewhere.
What if we could get to that warehouse?
That'd be amazing.
Well, Timberwolf comes in just beating the shit out of Grimbor.
Oh, it's on everybody. He's on them like stink on poo. He is just wrecking shop the only way the Timberwolf can. He's throwing arms. He's got legs on him. He's got them wrapped around the waist like a Grimbor can take.
And we did miss an important part. At the end of part 2, they dropped a barrier. So Grimbor's on one side and Charma's on the other side. So Light Lass goes to the other side, and she is just beating the fuck out of Charma.
She's worked.
But then they burst through the barrier, and Timberwolf hits Light Lass and is now like, oh my God, I hit my... So he got on drugs again.
Yeah, he got under the influence of that Charma.
And
it's on that Charma.
Did something to harm... You know, we should have learned that Jim Shooter likes to put Timberwolf on drugs.
Yeah, he's when he's under the influence, people, he's a different guy, and that's what we learn.
Well, they restrain them and beat them up.
They work.
And they get to the monitor room, and R.J. Brand shows up because he's coming back in his wonderful 70s bell-bottom outfit there, which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty slick.
All green, and is pretty sick. I'd wear that. And he goes back, and we find out that Grimbor doesn't want money. He just wants to show off his feats of bondage.
Yeah, that's right. I don't want money. I just want my trophies. I want to take them all home and keep them on the mantle.
And literally quoting, I won't sell. This is my greatest achievement, my greatest feat of bondage. I want to keep them as trophies. And Brand's like, I'll give you my entire fortune. I'll promise not to prosecute you.
Give you whatever you want. Double it, triple it.
Grimbor's like, I insist. They are mine. My ultimate triumph. I won't sell them. Not even for you.
Dun, dun, dun. A turn. But wait, another turn is about to happen.
Yeah, well, now Charma's jealous because she wants everything done for her. So then Shrinking Violet shows up.
Because Charma's going to shoot somebody. She's going to cap someone.
Yeah, she's been at microscopic size, and then she starts beating the hell out of Charma. That enrages all of the male Legionnaires who are really upset that Charma is getting beat up. Bam. Yeah. Then after that, all those male... we get an advertisement for Super Friends school supplies.
Oh, yeah.
And the 1977 DC calendar with artists like Neil Adams, Jim Aparo, Ernie Chua, Vince Coletta, Jose Delbo, Dick Dillon, Ramona Ferdon, Frank Giacoya, Dick Giordano, Mike Grell, Joe Kubert. Have you heard of a few of these folks?
I have.
Kurt Schaffenberger, Kurt Swan.
Oh, wow.
Wally Wood, Bob Smith.
Hey.
I think you know that guy.
I do.
And anyway, we get back to the story. One more page of story here. All of the boys launch in. Shrinking Violet ducks because she shrinks. They all run over Grimbor.
Oh, yeah.
Grimbor is knocked out. He's taken to jail. Charma is restrained in restraints that Grimbor built for her that nullify her power but would have
What?
allowed him to keep her trapped forever.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting ending.
Yeah.
Creepy
So
as weird fuck.
what was he
Okay.
planning to do?
To an underage looking girl with restraints. Okay.
Eh,
Well, I
Grimbor.
mean, nothing problematic there at all.
Grimbor, you cad.
You can get 204
Yeah.
Revolutionary War soldiers, though.
Grimbor is he may be a little problematic.
Might be. I mean, Grimbor is a little, yeah. Well, I mean, he's no Omega, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Omega Point. He's no Omega Point, a science fiction
He's
screenplay by Jim Shooter.
maybe he starts as a mega point and
I
becomes
don't
this
know.
Grimbor that we know.
I'm looking at Omega Point again.
Eh,
I mean, I'm just checking him out to see if there are any flaws there in this chain plan.
he's the Omega point, and then you become a Grimbor.
Now, the point's down under the Jim Shooter H, unfortunately.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, anyway, so
Yes.
I'm sure Omega Point is a fascinating story.
Read it.
Just like this story here.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, it was engaging. It was interesting. It was it took a turn at the end that was not expecting.
and there is an advertisement on the back of the comic for Charm's regular lollipops and Charm's blow pops. So,
Hey, everybody, I mean,
have you ever had
I
a
know that
Charm's regular lollipop?
I have, and I know they're out there. They still make them for like, kids that don't want to have bubble gum or parents that don't want to give their kids bubble gum. But the thing about them is, when you think Charms, you think Charms blow pop. So you feel like you're getting cheated when you get a Charms regular lollipop.
And I think a Charms blow pop is the completely appropriate thing to advertise at the end of this Grimbor story.
Oh boy.
If I can't think of a better thing to advertise, literally,
Yeah.
besides the Omega Point, a science fiction screenplay by Jim Shooter,
Goodness gracious, Dan.
which wasn't written yet, so we
It
couldn't
wasn't written yet.
have it.
It was deep inside the mind.
I just want to say, you know what? We will pull another Jim Shooter story to read next week. But first off, Jim, rest in peace. Thank you for chatting with us a year ago.
Yeah.
It was an absolute pleasure. You are a national treasure. We picked this one because I love to make fun of Grimbor. Grimbor's become a joke on the podcast. It's one thing, and Grimbor also is a thing to make fun of for the massive Gay Legion fans who looked for a brighter future. And we could. There it was, right there in Grimbor. But I think it's sort of funny to have sort of a fetish character in the Legion randomly. Sometimes I'm like, how did this story make it past the Comics Code Authority? Like, did the nuns that were approving the stamp not know what this was?
He's just a chained up guy. He just looks like a bad man.
Yeah, and it's just normal. That's what you do. But you know what? Good on Jim for getting bondage back into the story. Good on Mike Grell for drawing the most ridiculous costumes and things here. And yeah. And so, do you know the future of Grimbor?
No, Dan, tell me more.
Well,
tell me more about that Grimbor.
Brought back a couple of times, which is it's kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, Jerry Conway actually brings Grimbor back. And Grimbor chains the entire Earth. There's a famous scene where Karate Kid is chopping the chain. It's over the entire Earth. So Grimbor can get more ridiculous than this. Charma, however, doesn't do so well. She is sent to an all-women's prison, and the other prisoners murder her off-panel.
Oh, boy. Well, because she causes women to hate her.
Yeah, so we made it even more problematic, almost, off-panel. But that's the way you do it. But you made it less problematic because you didn't have a weird Terra slash
Yeah.
Deathstroke
Yeah.
Terminator. Things we just don't talk about. Yeah, or we do talk
Awkward.
about, but yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's some interesting comic history things. But yeah, overall, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, no offense to Jim, I feel like we should be honoring him. I had this signed by him, but he laughed. He did laugh when I handed this to him, as you
Oh
recall.
yeah. 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 Yeah.
So when we pull this out, we mean no disrespect for the dead. He literally laughed when he didn't he say why that one?
Why this
Yeah,
one? And
yeah,
we explained that it was a joke on our show.
yeah.
But yeah.
And so yeah, I mean that is not. They just happened to be over here, but that's not the only book I got signed by. I may have put it away actually. So I think I put the adventure comic one away, which makes sense because, I'm probably not going to just keep that one out. So yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So, and we have a sense of humor. He has a sense of humor. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got to read something next. Maybe we reach out to one of our colleagues and they pick out a book for us to read. Like, what's the best Jim Shooter story? We've had some suggestions. So if you want to send something our way, send it our way. We might read it. We might not, as we do with reader suggestions or listener suggestions.
Put it on the spinning wheel and let fate decide.
Or just let Dan decide.
Oh, okay.
Or let Jeff Goldblum decide.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched Chaos yet?
No, I have not.
On the flicks?
No, I have not.
It's quite good.
Is it? I'll have to check it out.
Quite good.
Yeah.
I was thinking in watching it, it made me really sad because we read those Wonder Woman books, the George Perez ones, which beautiful on art, the writing.
Yeah.
But doing the things with all the gods and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, we had later versions of that, like the Gail Simone wrote, that Brian Azzarello wrote, right? Like that took those themes and did really good stuff with them, right? I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching this Chaos series, and it was really frustrating because I was thinking with that series, if they would have done that with the Wonder Woman movies, they would have been amazing movies. That's all I'm going to say about the show. You get a lot of god interaction, gods messing, with humans, and it was, and Jeff Goldblum is Zeus.
Okay. Interesting.
It's about how he would say
it. I will
a little more interesting.
Take a peek.
Yeah. So there's one I recommend the listeners dig into. Since we don't know what we're doing next, I guess we can just say, well, thank you for listening to this episode. Rest in peace, Jim Shooter. We will bring some more sharpshooter stuff down the way. Either it's next time or the next few times, but we'll bring something back. If you didn't back what I'm calling Starlight, TGN, sorry.
The graphic novel. Yes.
Yeah. You can still go to Kickstarter for a minute and back it if you want to get Travis to give you a copy, but you can only back the softcover version.
I don't think you can back it anymore. I think it's unbackable.
You can, no, he extended the backer time, but only for one thing.
Okay. Interesting.
But you can buy, but you can't back it anymore, but you can go to it and get the one.
And buy the, okay. This is...
I don't know how any of these things work. I thought things ended, or you can just go to starlight.com and get it there, which might be easier.
Go there.
You can also buy a little book called Absolute Zero's Camp Launchpad for the summer.
This thing right here?
Yeah. Does it come with an MXPX CD if it comes in hardcover?
I'm sorry, it does not.
I'm
fresh out. I had to re-sanction all those for the Starlight books.
But only for the hardcover.
Only for the ones that for the people who backed at the $400 level. So, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you know the date and time we're in right now. The Mariners, after giving up 0 runs for 3 straight games, are playing the Yankees as we speak. And they
Yeah.
just gave up a run on an error after a rain delay.
Oh.
So they now have given up 1 unearned run, but still ruined the shutout streak by committing an error to give up a run.
Yeah.
And that is a fantastic way to explain why this story exists. It was an error. They gave up an unearned run.
That's exactly how Grimbor would say it himself.
If he liked baseball and restraints.
Well, I'm pretty sure that is exactly why he does what he does.
Well, on that note, I think we should get out of here. I'm secluded to the basement this summer, so you'll never see me. Greg is out in public at the Retro Emporium on Meeker Street in Kent, Washington, which is where he's headed right now. Yeah. And we'll chat with you next week. Bye.
All right. See you later.